Post-operative, which all patients are requiring surgery. Even the minimal or partial thickness injury, the doctors can prefer or physiotherapists can prefer for rehabilitation, conservative rehabilitation, when we can put them on exercises. If the strength is improving and the range is improving, we can go ahead. But in case of full thickness injury, patients should undergo surgery. But there are some age group and the tendons are degenerated, where the patient is not able to take through surgery. Even they will undergo through conservative management. So when we discuss about post-op rehabilitation, there are 5 phases: the immediate phase, early rehabilitation, supervised rehabilitation, and the third phase, the home program, and the fourth phase, the advanced rehab. So when we discuss about the immediate phase, as you all know, it's an immobilization phase. It can be 0 to 4th week. It also depends upon the patient age and the level of degeneration and injury. So during this phase, we'll encourage them to use the wrist and elbow ROM and the daily ADL activities, finger to mouth, and to teach how to wear dress. They can also apply Cryopac for pain. In phase 1, early rehabilitation, 4 to 6 weeks after the stitch removal, they will come for rehabilitation, where the goals are scapular stabilization. So as you all know, when the rotator cuff muscles are injured or the muscles are weak, the other scapular muscles will be overacting, especially the upper trapezius will be overacting, and the patients may have dyskinesia or protracted shoulder. So scapular stabilization exercises and recruiting the scapular muscles are very important. So we'll be discussing these exercises in the rehab. And the same, we need to make them understand what is the correct posture, correct posture, and what is the correct position of scapula. And you should give a biofeedback posture correction. And ROM, active assisted with a wand, up to 90-degree progress as tolerate. Along with static deltoid of all fibers, scapular stabilization exercises, short arc, active assisted exercises using wand. Here, no external rotation to be given at this stage. So pain management, cryotherapy will be continued. Okay. These are the scapular setting exercises we give during the early rehab phase. I think I can demonstrate. Sanjana is here, my teammate. So in the first exercises, where the scapula to the neutral, retraction of the scapula, and hold it for 10 counts and 10 repetition. So to set the scapula into neutral position. The second, the short arc position, we ask the patient to retract the scapula and take the shoulder back and hold it for 10 counts and relax. The third one, the low row exercises. Again, retract the scapula and ask the patient to take the hands forward and hold it for 10 seconds. And get it back and push forward. So each exercises will be giving it for 10 repetition and 10 count hold. So these are the wand exercises where we encourage minimum 90-degree flexion, and the range of movements can be improved as the patient tolerable limit. Flexion and abduction active assisted exercise are given. No rotation, no external rotation is recommended at this phase. In phase 2 supervised program, here we follow the Pune shoulder rehab protocol, where the band exercises, resisted band exercises, we use the TheraBand over here. Depends on the patient's muscle strength, we use the color code of the band. If it's very weak, we start from yellow band, red, green. So usually we start from yellow or red, and we do the progression of the strength according to the strength they gain. So the PSRP program here with the band, we can give the close kinetic chain exercises, and so we'll demonstrate that. So here the all rotator cuff muscles are being strengthened. In this phase, we can also give the external rotation. Okay, the first exercises, the strengthening of supraspinatus, where we have to take the measurement till the shoulder width, shoulder length, and that should be kept under the feet. And we take the supraspinatus, the empty can position in the scapular plane, and we'll ask the patient to do retraction of the shoulder and abduction up to 60-degree in scapular plane. Hold it for 10 counts and relax. Retract the shoulder, lift the hand and hold it for 10 counts and relax. The second exercises for the infraspinatus and teres minor, we take the measurement up to the elbow and we'll tie this. We'll ask the patient to always the scapular retraction is accompanied with all the exercises. First, set the scapula in neutral with the retraction, and lateral rotation of the shoulder is given. Hold it for 10 counts and relax. Again, retract and show lateral rotation of the shoulder. The next one is called modified Brugger's exercise, where we take the shoulder into 30-degree abduction and retraction. And hold it for 10 counts. These are same exercises we are reinforcing for the operated side, the lateral rotation. So this exercise is again for the scapular stability, for the rhomboids and the lower trapezius muscles. Here one more exercises for the serratus anterior. It's called teddy bear hug exercise. Here the starting position is retraction of the scapula, and it's a hug position with slight elbow bend. Ask the patient to hold for 10 counts and retract back. The other two exercises are the scapular stabilizing exercises in a gravity against position, patient lying on prone. So these are the capsular stretches, and these stretches are not mandatory for all patients. Especially we have to be careful with the patients of aged or the tendons are degenerated. So it should be carefully done, and the patient is having range of motions, no stretch is required. So the first stretch is a table wash. It is for the inferior capsule of the shoulder. This stretch is for the anterior capsule, and the third one is for the posterior capsule. The patient's shoulder is stabilized, and these are the self stretches we have shown. We can advise the patient to do it as a home program too. Okay. The phase 2 program will be like around 7 to 10 sessions in hospital, supervised by the physiotherapist. And the same exercise program, once they learn, they'll be able to buy the TheraBand, and same program will be continued at home. And they can review once in 10 days or weekly once. And we will be checking the muscle power. If they improve, we'll be changing the color of the band, and the further range of movements or stretch will be reinforced. Suppose the patient is not improving their range or muscle power, or they are having any discomfort, they have to come back and review with us. The fifth phase is advanced phase. This is given only for the elite athletes after 5 to 6 months of the rehabilitation, once they attain the complete range and the strength. So here we'll give our PNF pattern with the TheraBand. Here multiple muscles groups are being activating for the further function.